Hello everybody, welcome back to the Game Corner.
Hello guys, welcome back to Game Corner. Oh my god.
That is how we're doing it.
Yeah, that's how we're going, I guess.
That's how we're going. Yeah.
Where did we get up to last time?
So, let's look at the library. We've done two now. Punishment Thy Name is Ruin and A Missive from 50 Years Ago. We finished the True Good.
We did actually finish the True Good last
So,
time.
first we had Evil Game Corner, then we had Good Game Corner, now we've got Ambivalent Game Corner.
Middling Game
Middling.
Corner.
6 out of 10 Game Corner.
Yeah, exactly. Wait for this to be the worst run out of the three.
See, this is the thing, is this is the one I've actually been looking forward to.
Oh, really?
Because it's the one where we can just run to the end.
Oh, shit.
It's the one where we literally just run to the end of the level.
That's so
So
good.
this is how you should actually be playing a Sonic the Hedgehog game. But you know, that's how it is. That's how we do.
Going straight to the end?
Yeah.
Madness.
I can't believe it. Running to the goal ring? What innovative design that's never been featured in a Sonic the Hedgehog game before.
True gameplay. Wow.
Yeah.
How are you, Adam?
I am... How are you, Owen? I'm playing Shadow the Hedgehog again, so you know.
Oh, true. And I'm watching Shadow the Hedgehog again, so I guess that
it's about that good.
I guess that ties that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good.
Nice.
Not too bad. I'm
Ow.
nice and relaxed.
That's
and
good, that's
Chilling
good.
and having a good, all-around good time. Because of various things, you know.
Nice.
What about you?
I'm Gucci. Yeah. I've been living life, been working. That's pretty much it, actually. I've just been doing a lot of working.
For realsies?
Yeah, because, I mean, we weren't anticipating... I was supposed to start working April 16th. That was when my contract ran out. And then they were like, this game's not done. Do you want to keep working? And I was like, yes, please.
Yes, I would like to continue.
Oh. I did not realize you can change missions with the D-pad. That makes it so much easier. I don't have to flip in... do all this garbage about going into the menu and pausing and stuff.
Oh,
I can just
yeah.
leave. Oh.
I did think that was like, I did think that was like pretty bad game design.
I mean, it is, but like, they just don't tell you unless it's one of those things that was probably in the game manual. Like, yeah, you can do this, but the game itself never tells you.
Very rude of them.
I know.
Well, hell yeah. So you've been extended for like a bit more time.
Yeah. I'm working on Baldur's Gate till the end of May, which is great.
Oh yeah.
Good game.
Doesn't it release in like August or something?
It releases August 31st. So,
okay. So it's got some time left.
Yeah. It's definitely it's definitely going.
It's definitely a work in progress.
Oh yes, but it's very fun being able to work on it as well.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, it's probably the most close to your degree in comparison to the other boys.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Apart from me.
That's true. That's true.
Because my degree was from the job that I work at.
It's also very true. Whee!
But my point is you're actually in industry.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Very cool.
And it's one of those, like, you say, oh, I worked on Baldur's Gate 3, that's going to be a game that, like, people are like, oh, that was a big one. They got J.K. Simmons in it, that's crazy.
Exactly.
I do not get to meet J.K. Simmons, and I'm very upset about it.
Man, because I was hoping you were going to be my in to talking to J.K. Simmons.
Me too. Oh, you know what we can finally do? Chaos Control.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because we don't have to worry about missing mission objectives. We can just do this.
It just takes you to the end.
Yeah, it's not quite to the end, but like...
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You're right, this is going to be so much easier.
It's going to be so much more fun as well. I mean, Shadow still controls, like, he's got flipping grease.
Well, yeah, like, it's still Shadow the Hedgehog at the end of the day.
Yeah,
but, like,
we are still playing Shadow the Hedgehog. Unfortunately, we cannot escape.
Gosh darn.
We are in this prison of our own making.
Well, I mean, if it's anything to go by based off of what Josh has had to experience, I think it's going to be a while until we do another Sonic game.
I will say, shout out to Josh for doing the edits on these, because they've been some really good ones.
I think his most recent edit was like, if you do another Sonic game anytime soon, I'm quitting Game Corner.
It was something like that. Also, we've done the first level now.
Hell yeah. That's like record time. You did that in like less than 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I find all of the emeralds.
Which, yeah, I actually am curious, what time would I get?
Yeah, it can't be that long.
3.5 minutes.
Which means that we like spieled for like
Yeah, we're just
a
talking about
minute and a
work.
half. crazy.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
good. That's good. How's your work? We don't really talk about your job much.
Yeah, I don't really talk too much about it. Like, it's going well. I've been like thrown into a temporary role for the next 6 months, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then after that point, I think I go back into my regular day-to-day. But
Okay.
yeah, no, it's going good.
That's good. That's good.
I'm just about to have like some time off over the next like period. In fact, I had some time off at the beginning of the week
Oh, hell yeah.
because I was recovering from the marathon.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's fair. How did that go? That's another question. Owen ran like
yeah, that's
real
true.
far.
Should I
this
give like
week.
the full story?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Because
so
I missed most of it. Because I
Okay.
also wasn't in when you were doing it.
oh yeah, true. Josh, bleep out where we live. That Adam just said.
Oh my word, I can't believe it. I forgot we were recording and I just doxed us again. How does this keep happening?
I don't know, dude. It's fine. So, the marathon is in Manchester, which is nowhere near where we live.
Josh, bleep out Manchester. We can't be allowed to have that.
No, it's fine.
They might know that we live in England. Wait, crap.
I've been talking about where it was on stream for ages,
Yeah,
so it's
no,
not
of
like
course.
that much of a difference. But
I was wondering why you were in Manchester, and I was like, oh yeah. I was wondering why Aaron was in Manchester, because he went to the Warhammer shop, and apparently
Yeah.
there's some really cool dioramas and stuff.
so the long and the short of it is originally the plan was I was going up with Aaron to Manchester on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And then my mum was going to meet us on the Sunday because the marathon was actually on the Sunday
Okay.
the 16th, I want to say.
Yeah.
So Friday, we tried to doss about and like use up a load of time so that Aaron could stay over at mine that evening so that we could head into Manchester like ASAP on Saturday.
Right.
So we watch a movie, we get back, go to bed, wake up, and the first thing that we realize, in fact, I guess I technically realized this a couple of days in advance, but found out that the trains between kind of like our closest hub station and Manchester they weren't happening because of some rail works that were happening until June.
Yeah.
So you can imagine why that would be an issue in April.
No, absolutely. Trains have been weird. They've gotten weird again recently.
Yeah, true. So we were told, okay, so there's a couple of other ways you can go to two of the other hub stations, one being Bristol and the other one being London. So in two opposite directions. Now, for us, logically, London makes the most sense. So we readjusted our plans, head off at the same time, and start making our way towards London. On our way, stopping by various different locations. One being Boots, because Aaron, once again, on a journey, forgot to bring a toothbrush.
Oh my goodness.
And I needed to pick up a knee brace because my right leg was kind of hurting from recent events.
Yeah.
More on that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Chekhov's knee, some would say.
Chekhov's knee. My favourite body part.
Yeah, exactly. So we head on into London, we grab some food, head over to, I think it was Euston that we got the train from. And we're kind of like worried because like all we have in terms of confirmation that we can go via London is a tweet that I put out to the train line.
Oh.
And they were like, yeah, you can go via these two locations. So it was just kind of like we were putting the entire situation in their hands. Otherwise, we'd have to find another way of traveling a couple 100 miles to get to Manchester. But lo and behold, we get on the train, A-OK. Managed to get a little bit of sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Which was good on a couple of occasions, but not all of them, because one of the ones... so we had a 4 table between the two of us, so that we had space for our bags as well.
Okay.
And on one of the times that I tried to get some sleep, I laid down on my arms in front of me with my head across it.
Yeah.
And I woke up, and the entire left-hand side of my body hurt. I was like,
no.
fuck, I can't believe I've pulled the left-hand side of my body before the marathon.
The entire left-hand side of your body?
Yeah, it sucked.
Just gone?
Yeah, it was achy, and I was like, fuck. No. But it wore off quite quickly, so it wasn't too much of an issue.
That's good.
And we ended up getting into Manchester at about 4:30.
Nice.
And our hostel was about a 5-minute journey away.
Okay.
So this hostel, it was like a 3-star place, like right next to the station.
Yeah.
It was alright for what it was, and it had
hostels can be pretty hit and miss. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. But
There's
it was like
there's a good one that we stay in when we go to Warhammer World. I think it's the same one every time.
Yeah, but like the nice thing about it was that because it was so central and so close, it also had a corner shop like attached onto it.
A game corner shop?
Yeah, exactly. It had a corner shop attached onto it, which was 24 hours, so you could go get snacks if you needed to. So very, like, you know, convenient. But we're realizing that it's like 4:30, and I need to be like carb loading.
Yeah.
For the marathon ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, let's go get dinner. But 4:30 is a little bit early for dinner. So let's try and like walk somewhere. We'll walk a little bit more central and try and find somewhere. And we go. Well, Aaron actually went, let's go get a curry. And I went, that would be a great idea, Aaron. All of the rice, really good carbs, apart from the fact that I might shit myself if the curry like hits my stomach the wrong way.
Yeah, that's always a risk.
So we decided against that and went for Nando's instead, because like even though it's spicy food, you can like, as long as you're having like a heat that you're okay with, I can pretty much guarantee that my stomach's going to be okay afterwards. Yeah. So it was a much safer bet.
You don't have to worry too much about Nando's.
Exactly. So we head over in that direction, and on our way, we notice a load of people kind of our age and a bit younger. Yeah. With big anime bags. Oh. And we're like, what the fuck's going? Like, what's going on around here? And a quick Google search told us that it was actually Manchester's like anime convention.
Oh, really?
Going on. So we were like, well, we need to kill time, and they have like tickets on the door, so let's go find it.
Oh, that's really funny.
And it was actually 5 minutes away from where the Nando's was, so it was like part of the journey. So we ended up walking around a pretty small anime convention, which was like 2 rooms of like a gymnasium, like a leisure center. Yeah. And it was like, in comparison to like MCM, it was pretty shit. Yeah. But like it was still cool to go and have a look at. Oh, absolutely. And it killed a good like 30 minutes to an hour just doing that, which made it a little bit more reasonable because by that point it was about 6 p.m. to go get food.
I see.
Have food.
Oh.
Was good. But we still have like plenty of time, and like sitting around in a hostel, even though there was like a communal area that you could sit in, isn't necessarily like the best use of time.
No.
So we're like, what else can we do? And we are regular subscribers to the like Cineworld card.
Oh, nice.
So we're like, fuck it, okay, super easy. We'll jump on a train, go to the nearest Cineworld, which is like a £3 return train.
Yeah. Perfect.
And go watch the D&D movie again.
Oh, yes.
Which was sick. And we watched it in Screen X this time, which is the one that has the screens on the other walls as well, on the side. Yeah, so it kind of like, for large panning shots, gives a bigger view of what's going on.
Lovely.
Which is super cool. I highly recommend the D&D movie. That sounds amazing. Not necessarily Screen X. It's like, it's a bit gimmicky, but like, give or take. Who cares?
But I imagine with that movie it worked quite well because there's quite a lot of really nice landscape shots.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it was really, really good for that.
That's good.
What else happened? Oh, there was like an arcade like tagged onto the side of this cinema, so we went in there, and I threw like £6 in and managed to win a plush Grogu, which is here.
Oh hell yeah!
I won't get Josh to put a picture up, but like it's Grogu from The Mandalorian, but in plush form. And I believe it's like a £17 plush if you look at it on Amazon. So actually technically made money on a claw machine, which is insane.
I'm looking around you, and you do have an awful lot of plushies. So
yes,
this finally you're paying less than full price for one is pretty good.
True. Oh, and we also went to the Pokemon Center in London on Friday as well.
I heard about that.
So that's where I got. So you can probably see Bidoof on the bed over there.
Oh, I missed Bidoof. That's great.
And I now have a medium Snorlax to go on my big Snorlax and under my small Snorlax.
Yep.
Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the marathon.
Yeah.
So
by the way, we finished another level in that time.
Oh hell yeah! Shit.
We're on to the 3rd level.
That we're like making time for there being like 3 levels.
Yeah.
Per episode.
This route is insanely good because it just lets you play the Sonic game.
Holy shit.
Granted, this level is a problem because we have to deal with Charmy Bee, but you know.
That's fine.
We can just ignore him. I figured out the quick button to mute him, so I'm okay.
Nice. Oh, by the way, is audio still coming through?
Oh,
Good?
yeah.
Awesome.
No, we're good
awesome.
there. I'm checking every time there's a cutscene, basically.
Hot and sexy.
Hey.
Uh,
Just like Nando's.
yeah, come to Nando's. Oh, it's hot and sexy.
We are not sponsored, although I'd be very happy with a Nando's sponsorship, I won't lie.
Yeah, I could bang a Nando's tonight, honestly. Well,
Same. Actually, no, I couldn't. I've had too much Nando's. There is such thing as too much Nando's.
You think?
Yeah, because I had it like I tend to leave Nando's very sparingly.
Right.
Ugh, B. I tend to have Nando's very sparingly, and then I had it like 3 times in a week, and then like, yeah, no, this might be too much Nando's.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I haven't had it like 3 times in a week before.
Oh, I need to kill.
Maybe like twice a week has happened once, but like
Ooh.
very rarely. Right, sorry, I was getting sidetracked from the marathon.
We got sidetracked by Nando's.
So, so ended up coming back from the cinema. It was pretty late by that point, which was good because it meant that like could get to sleep quite easily. And we get into the hostel room, and so it's a shared hostel. So there was like 8 beds in a room, and we were 2 of them, all of which the beds were like being used.
I see. It was one of those situations.
Yeah, exactly. So we got in. And
oh my word, this hurts my eyes.
Got into bed in like pitch black darkness, and struggled to get to sleep for the first hour because the guy opposite us snores louder than my dog.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was really bad, but I managed to get some sleep in the end because I found out that he would periodically snore so loud he'd wake himself up.
Amazing.
And in that time he'd stop snoring because he had momentarily woken himself up. And that would give me enough time to try and get to sleep. And at which point, I finally did.
Excellent.
Next morning, I woke up. I'm feeling a bit groggy, but actually not too bad, all things considered, because the adrenaline's in. And I should feel bad, to be clear, because I woke up every hour on the hour.
Oh, no.
Either because of snoring or because of adrenaline, because my body was like, fuck, you have to run 26 miles.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
Tomorrow/today. But get up, get ready, head on over, ditch Aaron with like the majority of the things that I have. Bless him. Thank you very much, Aaron, for holding all my shit for me.
What a lovely lad.
I head over to the start line and meet a couple of guys that are kind of in the same section as me. So the way that they split it up is that they have like thousands of people running, so they need to split it up into different sections. Because otherwise you'd have like 20,000 people running at the same time, which just isn't feasible.
Nah, that's a lot of people.
We were in one of the later ones at about 10:30 was our start time. And met up with these guys, nice dudes, only had done like half marathons before, which is the same situation I was in.
So it was a full marathon this time?
Yeah, it was a full marathon this time. Full 26.2 miles.
That's a lot of miles.
Which spoilers, completed.
I feel like this isn't supposed to last as long as it did.
Probably not.
But I'm okay with it.
But so yeah, I completed it. Have the medal.
Nice.
All things done. Managed to do it in about 5 hours, which isn't great. But here's my explanation as to why.
Yeah.
So at mile 8, my right leg, which I'd bought the brace for, gave in.
Oh no.
Yeah. But the brace was helping out so that I could keep going.
Yeah.
But it couldn't do all the work on its own.
No.
So my left leg was overcompensating for my right, and subsequently later on in the race my left leg gave in.
Oh no.
So for the last like 18 miles of the 26 miles, I was like basically running on fumes, trying to make sure that I wasn't like over injuring myself, but also could get to the end of the race. So I would do like a couple of seconds of like basically massaging the popping muscles in my thighs and close to my knees.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I would then start like kind of like large stride walking, kind of like speed walking, and then I'd go into a run for like 100 to 400 meters at a time. So at which point I would blow my legs out again, and I have to repeat the process. And the only other thing that helped out was like water stops, because whilst most people was drinking their water, I was putting it on my legs to help with the swelling. So
God, Eggman's mustache is so disgusting.
It is.
Look at that PS2 mustache.
That is like all sorts of greasy and disgusting.
I know, it's gross.
And we're at the end of the episode.
Are we?
We are, yeah.
We did 3 levels in that episode.
Yeah, literally.
Welcome to the neutral corner where we don't care about the game anymore. We're just speeding through it.
Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
See you next time, buddies.
Buddies.
Buddies.